everybody, it's finally Friday and it's Halloween. So for those of you who are in the States or in areas of the world where you celebrate Halloween, because I know that they don't do it all over, be careful, be safe, don't do anything stupid, make sure you have rides home, cross the street and look, make sure if you're wearing dark colors, you know, it's kind of a scary time. I know I sound like a mom and I don't even have any kids, but I always think of Halloween as kind of a scarier night, not because of the ghouls and the ghosts, but still, just because everybody's out. A lot of times we're wearing dark clothing, we're walking on streets where there may not be good light, and so I just kind of get worried. So be careful, everybody, okay? Okay, so I'm on Facebook, and I have 3 questions today, as well as a journal topic that I actually found on my mom's Facebook page, so thanks, Mama, for that. And it's a cool video I want y'all to check out, so anyway, without further ado, let's get going, because I know you all have places to go and be, and you're probably painting your faces as I speak. Okay, so first question, ooh, nose itching, says, "Hey Katie, I love your videos. Today I went to the school counselor with my friend. Yay! We went because his mom was being a jerk to me, so she is so unfair and hates me. My counselor said, kill her with kindness, but I already am. I told her that, but she keeps doing, I'm not sure what she means there, but I think she keeps telling her to do that. I thought that was stupid of her, like she never gave me any really good advice. I was wondering if I didn't like what she said because it was really a good answer, or if it really actually wasn't good advice. Sorry if this is so long. Love you." So I thought this was a really good question, for the main core of it being that sometimes we'll go to a therapist or a counselor and they'll give us advice or talk us through things, and it won't be what we want. It won't, sorry, my camera's moving. It won't be the advice that we were hoping for, and it can be really frustrating. Now, the killer with kindness thing, I'm not a big fan of it. I think we definitely can, and it never hurts when we're struggling with a relationship to be extra nice to people, because oftentimes if we don't fight back, they don't know what to do, and then we're not giving them any more ammunition. In fact, we're like taking it away. So it can definitely help diffuse situations if they're really volatile. However, if you are, the real reason that you go to therapy, I think I would in my next appointment say something to the effect of, you know, I'm really here because blank. Whatever your real reason is. If it's because, you know, school is hard, or you're getting stressed out, or you're really having an issue with your mom or your friend's mom or something, and then you can work on things like communication skills and boundaries and things like that. And so I would talk to the counselor and I'd just say, you know, the killing her with kindness thing is helping. You can just even pretend it's helping, but it's just not enough. You know, maybe if I could work on structuring, like teaching her how to treat me, or giving her new boundaries or anything like that, and then just kind of let them go from there. The tricky thing that I find as a professional, like from professional, some school counselors aren't actually therapists. They actually don't have to have like a marriage and family therapy license or a social worker license. A lot of them just had a psychology undergrad degree, and then they found themselves in the school system, and so they're school counselors. And a lot of what they do is classes and managing, you know, disgruntled kids and people who are bullying or something like that. So they don't actually do as much work as we do, kind of like on the internal side. So if you're able, and if the counselor just doesn't jive with you, see if there's a referral to a low-cost clinic that's really close nearby. Or if a lot of schools, I know my school even growing up, because one of my friend's dads was this person, but they have someone that is a licensed professional who makes the rounds to usually the schools within the district, and you can make an appointment with that person, and usually it's free. So anyway, some things to look into. And you're not always going to like the advice of your therapist or counselor, but that doesn't mean it's not appropriate. But I would just encourage you to try what they're saying and then come back to them with what else you want to work on. Because sometimes we don't get all the information from you, and so the more we get, then the better we can help you. Okay? Question number 2. Question: I'm afraid next week that I'll be told my seizures will be boiled down to me being epileptic, and I'm afraid. How do I cope? Now, I wanted to answer this question because I get a lot of these, like, this is happening, and it's always around something that's anxiety provoking / worry that something's going to happen, right? And it's all anxiety, let's be honest. And the question is, how do I cope, or how do I get through this, or how do I prepare, or what do I do? And the truth of it is that distractions are amazing during this time, because the reason that we turn this molehill into a mountain is because we don't know what we're going to find out. Like for this person, this question, she's afraid that next week she'll be told her seizures mean that she's an epileptic, but we don't know that yet. And there's nothing we can do from here to now to make sure that we are prepared or that we have the right information. Or we can't change anything. We don't know anything. We can't do anything. And not being able to do anything is when our anxiety goes bonkers, because our brain just spins with the what ifs and maybe this happened. I don't know, what about that? Blah, 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 until we just feel frozen. It's just too much. And so I would encourage you, if you find yourself ruminating and worrying and letting your anxiety go and just peak, get on my YouTube channel, search for my all of my different breathing techniques. There's one, the breath of fire. Don't do that, because that's supposed to like energize you. The others are more calming. Even do some of my yoga. I have one yoga video, which I'm thinking about getting a yoga person on my channel, doing some yoga flows, since I'm not a certified yoga instructor. Let me know what you think about that. Give this a like or leave comments below just to let me know, because I'm trying to figure out ways to expand our channel next year. So that's an idea of mine. But those are all things that can help calm your anxiety. Also, distraction. I have a video I'm going to put out soon. I just recorded it. It'll be a Monday video about distraction techniques and DBT. But some of those are distract with chores, distract with pleasurable activities, and then like snap a rubber band, squeeze ice. There are all sorts of things that we can do to distract ourselves from whatever is ruminating in our mind. So I would encourage you, write down some things you enjoy doing. Maybe do some chores. Maybe this is a time when you want to go through your closet. Not that we really want to go through our closet, but you know what I mean. We have to stop the thoughts from continuing to spin, because there's really nothing we can do right now. We have to wait to find out all the rest of the information. Okay? Question number 3. I have a question. I do self-harm, mostly cutting. Sometimes I smoke weed. I know what I need to do to stop these behaviors, but I don't feel ready to give them up yet. So my question is, how do I make myself ready to want to have a better life, essentially? And I hear this all the time. We're not ready to give them up. And to be truthful, at the root of it, no one's ready to give them up. We don't have to decide that we're ready to give them up by reaching out for help. That's not what that means. Reaching out for help means, and this is all you have to think about, I don't like my life right now. I don't like doing this. I don't like how I feel about it. I don't like where I'm at. I want to be somewhere else. I want to, get over this. I want to move past it. It doesn't mean you want to give it up necessarily. It just means you just don't feel good about where you are right now, and you want to help. We want help changing that. That's really it. No one is ever ready to give up coping skills until we have a firm grasp on some new ones that work sometimes. So until I get patients to try some new, like, okay, today we're going to try music, we're going to try breathing. When you feel these urges to self-harm, or you feel urges to use your eating disorder, your depression's coming in, we're going to use these things. And until those start to feel helpful, we can't let go of the other thing, because we're holding on to this other coping skill still. And you don't have to be ready to let go of it for quite a while. So don't worry. I would encourage any of you out there, if you're worried about reaching out for help because you actually don't want to let go of your eating disorder, your self-harm, your anxiety, depression, whatever it is, if you're not quite ready to get over it, don't think that that should stop you from seeking help, because we don't have to be ready when we first seek help. We just have to be wanting something more. That's it. Okay? Now, journal topic. I want you all to open a new tab. Boop, new tab. And we're going to go into YouTube and we're going to search for a video called Look Up. Look, L-O-O-K, space U-P. Look Up. And my challenge to all of you, because the whole video is about how we spend so much freaking time on technology that we don't even interact with one another. We'll be out to dinner and we're all on our phones, like scrolling through Instagram or whatever. Or we're worried about taking our selfies just right. And we'll sit on trains and buses and not talk to anybody at all because we're all on our phones. And it encourages you to look up, to participate, to have eye contact with people, to sit with your friends and have a no phone rule for dinners when you get together or something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be that extreme, but participate with one another. I encourage all of you, leave your phones at home or turn them off for a portion of your day this weekend. Doesn't have to be all day. Let's shoot for at least an hour. And then I want you to tell me, I want you to comment below. I want you to tweet to me. I want you to Instagram me photos of how it felt, what it was like to unplug for a hot minute, because there's nothing like communication, eye to eye, talking to people, relating to one another, learning new things, meeting new people. And we can always turn the phone back on if it's just, you know, too anxiety provoking or something. But I challenge each of you to save a chunk of time where you're not on your phone and let me know how it goes. Okay. I love you all. Have a wonderful and safe weekend and a happy Halloween. And I will see you on Monday, and on Tuesday I'll be on Tumblr, so ask your questions there.